I'm going to give an opinion, which is dangerous because who cares about Eric's opinion, right? And I will back it up with scripture, but at the beginning, it's just an opinion, okay? And that is that in communication of sexuality to my children, okay? Again, this is an approach, this is a parental perspective. I have a high desire for them to catch a grand, epic vision. And there's nothing that disturbs grand epic vision more than clinical terminology. I would say if you take the basic descriptions of male, female, clinical, biological descriptions, I mean, it's like taking a balloon and sticking a pin in it. It just takes all the beauty out of it. And so even in how I've communicated with my children, I have epic language. I have vision that is just packaged in to the way that I communicate it. And there's a reason for that. Now, I started by saying this is an opinion, but clinical language, clinical terminology has a value. I also want to mention this before I give my conclusive oomph. And that is, it's sort of like a bridge language. So Koine Greek is a bridge language. English today is a bridge language, which means it's something the whole world can understand, okay? And so in our culture, if I start using my epic language or my kids start using it, no one's going to have a clue what they're talking about because it's Daddy Ludi's way of expressing it, right? And that's beautiful inside my family, but I also want my children to understand the clinical language. So I teach them both. In our training, in the very first phases of the training in Honorable Manhood, I actually don't go into the clinical. It's the epic. So just if you're ever interested in taking that, you'll at least know. I don't go in that segment into the clinical. The question could be, so does it become vague by me not being clinical? No. It's very clear. Any man that goes through is going to know exactly what I'm talking about. However, he's not going to just squirm and feel awkward about it. He's actually going to feel manly and noble and like, this is good that I'm built this way. And it all goes back to how God communicated about sexuality in the Bible. When he communicated with the highest form of language. It wasn't clinical, it was poetic. And so for me, whenever sexuality becomes clinical and scientific and biological, it loses its innate beauty. God made it lovely. And as a result, when he communicates it, he clothes it in the highest form of language, which is, of course, my little oomph behind my opinion, is that since God did it that way, hey, I sort of think that we should too. So that's just it's a deep passion for me to just bring the epic back to this beautiful dimension of life. If you'd like to take these ideas deeper, join me for an 8-week course on Honorable Manhood.